Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Sayer. Long time no see. Hello. I am back. So today I wanted to do a makeup get ready with me and just talk, period. All of my videos have been privated for my own personal reasons. I might unprivate them in the future. I might not, depending on what I choose to do. Who knows? So I'm gonna be super honest with you guys. I just lost most of my footage. So I've already applied my foundation. I'm using a concealer as a foundation. Don't judge me. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 060. So that's what I have used for foundation. Mange 51670. Make sure everything is all blended out and you are cool, you are good. Now what I like to do is go ahead and apply my first concealer. Okay, you hear me? My first concealer. Now this dries really matte, so I'm gonna spray my concealer brush when I do it to keep my makeup looking a little bit more natural. So what's going on, you guys? I feel like so much has happened since I've been gone. I have a question, okay? And I want everybody to answer this question in the comments. Do you guys like my podcast? I know a lot of people watched it and listened to it. And I got pretty positive reviews, but I want to hear from you guys in the comments to see if you liked it. Because if you did, I will for sure do more episodes because I really do enjoy making the podcast. So remember I said spray my brush. Now I'm just blending upward. So you know one thing 2025 has taught me? I cannot bring everybody with me. And I don't know why I'm just coming to realize that this is so true, but everybody is just not meant for you. In that moment, of course, you feel like they're gonna be with you forever, or they're gonna be your friend forever, or whatever it is that you feel, but at the end of the day, sometimes it just ain't the right person for you. And if you ever had that gut feeling telling you that it's not the right person, follow your gut feeling. Don't even think twice about it, period. Because once you think twice about it, you're not gonna act on it, and that's a fact. So now I'm just blending the concealer on my forehead, making sure everything is exactly where I want it to be. So for all the people who are new here, because you can't see my past videos, I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of an introduction. Hi, my name is Sayer. I have been on the internet for approximately, I'd say, 7 or 8 years. I've always enjoyed content creating and making content, making people laugh, making people smile. I have thousands of YouTube accounts, which you can go search up if you'd like to. And I have overall just really enjoyed my time here on YouTube. You know, when I first started YouTube, there was a lot of creators, a lot of people. Now, majority of those creators have switched their platform over to TikTok, which is currently in the process of getting banned, I think. I don't really know. They're not really telling us too much information, so who knows? By the way, that was the CoverGirl Chocolate Contour Palette, okay? Which I'm almost out of, so I need some more. I am still here. Of course, now I'm gonna go with the $1 Billion Beauty Lip Blush in the shade Fling. Fling, a little fling. 2 dots, because the stuff is pigmented. Now I'm gonna go in with the Mange 51672 brush, the shorter side or the smaller side, whatever you wanna call it. And I'm just gonna blend that up. That's it all blended out. So now we're gonna go in with our second concealer. Okay, so this is the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot concealer and foundation in the shade Tan 360. One here, one there, straight like that, a little bit. And I am running low on that, so I do need to get some more. And then taking the same brush that I used for the base concealer, we're just gonna blend out this one. I'm sorry if the lighting keeps changing on this video. I really just wanted to get something out to you guys, so this is just to show y'all everything that I am doing. So now that my second concealer is applied, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply the third concealer. And this is a super bright concealer. And by the way, all this makeup is very budget friendly. Nothing I'd say in here. I say the most for a product you're probably gonna pay in here is like maybe $20. This is very good on my skin tone. See? Mustache, very good chin and forehead. And you may ask why I didn't do this when I did my base foundation. And that's because I have found that when you do them over top of the base, everything looks a lot smoother. Trust me when I say it, try it out. Are we caught up on the Danielle Bergoli, aka Bad Baby, and Alabama Barker beef? Because to be honest, all I know is I love Alabama, I love Danielle. You know, at the end of the day, I get it. Bama was supposed to be her friend, understandable, but also you have to take into account that the person you have a child with owes you more loyalty than anybody. Danielle's just confusing to me because it's like, you're calling somebody a dummy in your diss track and this, and saying you're not giving anything, and saying you're richer than people and this, that, and third, but you still won't leave that man. So how smart are you? Not to say it like that, but at the end of the day, you're not exactly showing that you have room to speak, mama. So I'm just gonna go back in and reinforce my contour on my forehead because it did get a little bit covered. Now that all three of those concealers are on, what I like to do now is I'm gonna set my under eyes with a pink setting powder. This one is MineralWear 3-in-1 setting powder. There's a set fixer, a brightening powder, and a baking powder. I typically don't use baking powder just because I feel like it makes me look a little bit too makeup-y and it's just too heavy on the skin. But like I was saying, Danielle, you need to leave that man. He's nothing but trouble. He's not good to you. You just had a baby, you just had cancer, you just had a whole lot of things. And he was out doing what? Being very unfaithful with somebody you thought was your friend. Give me suggestions for my podcast, the next episode. Because to be honest, I'm a little bit worn out talking about sexuality and all that. And I feel like people are taking my words and misconstruing them and turning them every way. And they're like, oh, but you said, no, but I didn't say that. I actually, in the beginning of every single episode, there's a little narrator who says, I do not mean to offend anybody here. And if you're offended, I sincerely apologize. And I meant that when I said it. So I'm going to go in with powder blush. Now this is my NARS blush in the shade Deepthroat. Before I apply the blush, I'm going to spritz my brush with setting spray. I would tell you guys what this brush is, but to be honest, I really don't know where it came from. Now we're going to take another brush and we're just going to, this is the Morphie 9B palette, and I just like to go in with this shade to, I don't know, it gives me a nice light pink tone and it like neutralizes everything that I have on. It's very pretty. Very pretty. I'm gonna show you guys in a different lighting once I'm finished. I think the reason why I started doing YouTube was because it was a way to escape everything that was going on in my mind. In my mind, I'm very, very, very like, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this. And I don't really give my head a break. I mean, I might go to sleep, but as soon as I wake up, I'm focusing on what I have to do for this class and what I gotta do here and this and blah, blah, blah. So at the end of the day, I don't get too much of a break. So when I started doing social media and people were listening to what I was saying, it made me feel good, because at the end of the day, it's a place to share my emotions without people interrupting or trying to shoot me down or tell me that my opinion is invalid. Because at the end of the day, I just feel like everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and people need to stop telling people how to feel, okay? If I tell you that this hurt my feelings and it's something that you did and we're friends, at the end of the day, yeah, you might feel like that wasn't your intent and that's not what you meant, but there's nothing you can say because you hurt your friend's feelings, period. So at that point, I feel like it's just best to apologize before you say anything that makes it bigger than what it needs to be. Simple as that. And let me tell anybody out there something, okay? Blocking people, hanging up, separating yourself, you're never being dramatic, because you know what's best for you. Don't nobody know what's best for you but you. So now that that's all on, I'm just gonna spray my face with some setting spray. Okay, so that is there. Now we just have to do the eyebrows. If anybody noticed, I accidentally shaved off a lot of this eyebrow on accident, trying to get it to look like this one, because I didn't want them to be sisters. I wanted them to be twins. I am going to go in with the ABH brow pen in the shade medium brown, and I'm just going to fill in every part that I need. This one is not going to be like this one until it grows back, and that's just what it's going to be, but we're gonna leave it like that. And then we got one more step. Okay, one more step. We are going to go back to our LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Medium Blique. And if you remember, I used this as my third concealer. And what we're going to do is just put it above the eyes. We're just going to blend it out to bring a little more attention back to the eyes. So I really appreciate all 60 of you. I know we don't have a huge channel, but everybody that I do have that's watching right now, I love you so much. I support you all the time. I will never not love you. And we're just gonna wipe off the lips. Now we're just gonna go in with the Mario Badescu chapstick. Or it's not a chapstick, it's more of a lip balm. And the look is complete. Here's what we look like in regular lighting. Thank you guys so much for watching this YouTube video. I know it was a little bit of a long one, but at the end of the day, I feel like this was much needed considering I have not been here. Okay, I really appreciate you guys. Please make sure you let me know what you want me to talk about on my next episode of my podcast, Sair's House, which will also be in the description. All my socials are down below. Everything is down below, period. Make sure you subscribe. Turn your post notifications on so you get notified every single time I upload, because who wants to miss an upload from me? Nobody. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Mwah. I love you so much. See you later.